So the ducklings.
So you've got your 8 ducklings, 4 that look to me to be khaki Campbell and 4 that are a mix, possibly a bit of Appleyard.
Yep.
3. Oh, hang on, I need to count.
So
1, 2,
one of the main
3,
things
4,
with the ducklings
5.
is keeping up the water.
1,
Yep.
2,
So a
3,
few of
4,
these,
5,
and if you
6,
can
7,
either weight them
8.
down with a rock in them
We've
or
got
tie
8.
them to the cage.
Yep.
So they
it's
can
just
just
a-
dip their
just get their
beaks
heads
in, but they
yeah,
can't
jump
knock
in.
it over.
Yep.
If you want to put them in water to have a little swim, at this age, because they're not feathered, they're still down, make sure that
Yep.
you dry them off
Yep.
after it, so a few minutes they can have a swim, but they will become waterlogged if you leave them in the water for too long. So you have to make sure that you dry them, particularly if it's coming up to dark.
Yep.
If you haven't got them in a huge cage overnight, they'll probably keep each other warm.
Yep.
These guys have been sitting on top of our heat pad, so they haven't even been going under it. They're a couple of weeks old already, these ones.
Yeah.
Food, just get yourself some
Whoa.
chick mash.
Now, I had a look yesterday at one of the rural stores and they had the medicated chick mash. Is that a problem?
It's not a problem, it's up to you if you want to give them the medicated or
Because
not.
I've been reading and some of them are saying don't use the medicated chick mash.
Yeah, we tend to mix it with the non-medicated. If you can get non-medicated,
Non-medicated's
I
better?
would. Yeah.
Okay.
The other thing they really love are greens chopped up and added to their water. So lettuce or parsley or something like that, and they can
Yep.
eat it with
We've
the
got
water chopped
lettuce
up in little
growing.
bits. Yep, they'll
Yep,
love that.
and little bits of fruit like watermelon
Yeah,
or
soft
grapes,
stuff.
soft
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah,
Yep,
yeah.
okay.
The bedding, we use this chip. So,
Yep.
and you can just add to it rather than cleaning it out every day. You can kind of do another layer on top
Just-
a little while. So,
Excuse me, this one just ate some of that.
yeah, they shouldn't eat too much of it. They will be hungry because I've only been feeding them lettuce today since we've been on the trip. They had a big feed this morning.
So a similar setup with the milk jug with the food is fine?
Food just in a bowl.
Oh, just
An
in a
open
dish?
bowl will be
Yep.
fine. Yep. Yeah, you can have them outside on the grass. Watch out for birds of prey and bigger
Yes.
birds. Even butcher birds will go for them at this age, and owls in particular, but that's more of a night.
Yeah, we'll keep them in at night, I think.
Yeah. So if you keep them in at night in a smaller
like,
container,
"Why?"
then they'll
Yeah,
stay
it's
warmer.
Okay, put him back
beak
in.
is wet.
He's got a little fright, I think. It tickles so much. Just walked through it. Whoop. Okay, best in, best dressed. Here you go. Here you go. Here you go. Okay, here you go. There we go. There we go. So it is duck dinner time and we're going to let them have al fresco tonight, but before we get them into that, because that's quite noisy, let me just give you a quick show of what we've done with the cage. This is just a small animal pet cage which we have lined with straw, and we have discovered over the last week that we've had them that having the straw deeper is a great idea because yes, they are quite damp and messy poopers. So if you do a nice deep layer of straw, it minimises how much gets down to the bottom layer. And tonight we're also trialling having it up the walls a little bit because we did find that some of them are quite explosive and can have an impressive reach outside of their cage. So we also turn it on its back so it's easier to reach in and get them from the top rather than having to reach from the side. There's a plastic tray that then goes underneath to catch any actual drips and mess that might run through. So the water bowl that we have arrived at is literally just a bowl with some rocks in so that they can't tip it over. We did start with the very glamorous milk jug with a hole cut in the side so that they can get their whole head and their beak in. We just found that after the first couple of days it was getting pretty messy, hard to clean, and they were getting quite a bit too tall for it. To get their head in and then get down for a drink was becoming a bit of an issue. So we've tried a couple of solutions and we've arrived at a bowl with rocks in. And for food we've got just basic chick crumble, and fairly soon I think we'll probably be able to start moving them up into bigger food. So I'm just going to put a little bit down here like this and then start bringing some out. So let me introduce you as we go. This is Ferrero. She's the smallest. Well, we think she's a she. We don't know yet, but she's the smallest at the moment. She doesn't seem to have been growing as fast as the others, but she's super cute. There you go, Ferrero. This is Humbug. Whoops. And she's hungry too. How's she doing? There you go.
One just almost jumped out.
Whoops. Woo! This one is Coco. Yeah, you're cute. You're cute. Down you go. Dinner time. This one. Woo! This one is Honeycomb. She's got some nice yellow on her throat and she's very hungry. Whoops, there you go. So we think those four are the apple yard crosses. Now the other four that we have, whoops, are pretty much khaki Campbells, and we can't really tell them apart at this stage, so we've called them all muffin. So we've got one muffin, another muffin, woo, another muffin, woo, and the last muffin that just nearly made it out of this box.
Do they know where their water is?
Yep. They'll find it. So they need water because this crumble is quite dry, as you can see, and it'll get stuck in their throats and in their noses and stuff. So they need to be able to get their face in the water to rinse their face and to rinse their beaks and get it out of their, help them to swallow and to keep their little nostrils clean. So there's plenty for everybody. Here we go. It's always a bit of a bun fight at dinner time.